So let us quickly revise the three main important functions that we had studied in your first year. So what we are going to study now is greatest integer function, or step function also we call it as. Function f of x is equals to step x, square bracket x, in the sense what it is known as step x. So therefore what does this step x do? Basically, if you take f of 1, it means square bracket 1, your answer is going to remain 1 itself. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ f of, if you take 1.2, if you take decimals, it means what? Step of 1.2, step of 1.2 is always 1. It means what? Hey, 0.2 or else whatever the extra thing is there, that you are going to eliminate out. Okay, so that's why we are going to eliminate this 0.2. Even if the step is 1.9, then your answer becomes still 1. But in case of f of x is equals to minus 1.2, then what is the answer? Which is less? See here, minus 1 is less or 0 is less? Minus 1 is less, no? So minus 1 is less than 0. So therefore 1.2 ki na kadmi value yaud aiti? Minus 2. See here, whenever you go on a scale, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is increasing. Okay, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, this way it is increasing. It means what? Minus 4 is less than minus 1. Tell this step of 2.8, step of minus 2.8 is minus 3. Okay, moving on to the next function. Modulus function is very simple, represented as f of x is equals to parallel lines x, or we call it as mod x. F of 1 if you keep, then mod of 1 remains 1 itself, but mod of minus 1 or else mod of minus 1 is 1 itself. It means what? It is going to convert your positive sign into the positive itself as it is, and your negative sign also gets converted into positive. It means that mod of 188 minus 188 is 188. Understanding? So mod negative ittantandre answer positive agtade. Okay, so this is modulus function. Now signum function ka, if you understand graph, no, it is very easy. What does f of x states is answer is 1 for all x greater than 0. x greater than 0 म्हटल्यावरती x ला 1 घेतला की ना आन्सर 1. x is 2, आन्सर is 2. x is 3, आन्सर is 1. ओके, काय बी असू दे आन्सर 1च येणार. x पेक्षा किती बी मोठा व्हॅल्यू घे, आन्सर इज स्टिल 1 itself. And 0 if x is equal to 0, and minus 1 if x is less than 0. म्हणजे minus 1 चा बी आन्सर minus 1च, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 किती भी घ्या त्याचा आन्सर minus 1च येणार. So we are going to solve the third question where f mapping r to r, the function given here is, the function f mapping is r from r, and f of x is step x. As explained earlier, now you know the functionality of step x, what step x can do. It is neither 1 1 nor onto. It means that we have to prove that it is not 1 1 and not onto as well. So for 1 1, what should happen? For 1 1, it is r from r, right? Mapping is from r from r. So therefore real numbers mein what all you get? 0, 1, 2, 3, including 1.1, 2.3, decimal numbers as well, real numbers, no? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1.5, 3.20, 1.6, 3 and 2. Okay, some random numbers I have collected over there also. So now what does step x state is? What is step of 1.1? Step of 1.1 is what? 1. And what is step of 1.9? 1. In the sense what? If I consider here, if this as 1 and this is 1.9, 1.1 is mapping with 1 and 1.9 is also mapping with 1. It means what? This is a many one type of function. So therefore our assumption fails. Okay, so therefore f of 1.1 is equal to f of 1.9. Both functions are equal, no? But what you know, is 1.1 equal to 1.9? Is it equal? So this is not equal. Therefore more than one image, therefore f is not 1 1. Moving on to the second part. Again, f is mapping from R to R. F of x is what? Step x. In onto, when you have to prove onto function, what you have to do? The second set should be exhausted. It means codomain should be mapped with everyone, or the image, pre-image should be there. Okay. Now tell me one thing. F of what is this is also a real number set. It means what? 1 point something you will get. So suppose if I consider 1.5, what is step of 1.5? Step of 1.5 is 1. There does not exist any value for f of 1.5, or there does not exist any value 1.5 belonging to codomain such that f of x is equals to step x. असला कुठला नंबर फाइंड करून दाखव की 1.5 त्याचा आन्सर यायला पाहिजे. इट मीन्स व्हॉट? इफ यू पुट एनी नंबर फ्रॉम दिस सेट, तुझं आन्सर 1.5 यायला पाहिजे. येऊ शकतंय काय? इट इज हायली इम्पॉसिबल, बिकॉज पॉइंट आला की नाही, it is going to turn it down to 1. There is no number of 1.5 belonging to codomain such that f of x is equals to step x. F is not onto. Therefore, greatest integer function is neither 1 1 nor onto. So let us now study this fourth main question, that is, show that modulus function given by f of x is equals to mod x is neither 1 1 nor onto. So the first beginning thing, what does mod x do? Makes negative terms into positive. So now tell me, okay, we will begin with the formal proof or the formal answer. F mapping is from R to R given by f of x is what? Mod x. Okay, so f of x is here mod x. Now it seems that f of minus 1 is what? Minus mod 1, which converts to be plus 1, and f of plus 1 is mod of 1. It means what? Even this is giving you positive. So therefore, which means that if you draw this, mapping is from R to R, minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 1 2 3 0 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 0 1 2 3. Now 0 को छोड़ दो. 1 is maps with 1 because mod 1 is what? 1 itself. Minus 1 also maps with 1. 2 maps with 2, minus 2 maps with 2. 3 with 3, minus 3 also with 3. It means what? This is many one type of function. Therefore, f is not 1 1. We will solve for onto. F of x is given by mod x. Now, if you see here, 0 will map with 0 itself, 1 will map with 1, 2 with 3, 3 minus 3 with 3, and this with this. But what about these values? Negative values. It is known that f of x is equals to mod x is always non-negative numbers, but R, capital R, includes negative numbers also which are left out. Hence, modulus function is not 1 1 and onto. Next sum, show that the signum function f mapping R to R given by f of x is equals to that whole set is neither 1 1 nor onto. So let's see. F is mapping from real number to a real number. F of x is what? Is 1 if x is greater than 0, 0 if x is equal to 0, and minus 1 if x is less than 0. So therefore this is your definition of the signum function. So therefore next what we are going to do, just put this ellipsis and your sum is solved. R and R, it is mapping from R to R, includes what? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now according to the definition, what happens is when x is equal to 0, answer is 0. When x is greater than 1 or 1 labi, it is going to give you 1 itself. And what for 2? It is going to be 1 itself, and for 3 it is going to be 1 itself. Okay, that's what this definition says. For minus 1 it is 1, minus 2 it is 1, minus 3 also it is 1. So therefore according to this diagram, what happens is, it seems that it seems that f of 1 is equal to 1, f of 2 is also equal to 1, and goes on. F of 3 is also equal to 1. And if you check for negative values, f of minus 1 also you are getting minus 1, f of minus 2 also you are getting minus 1 itself, and f of minus 3 also you are getting it as minus 1. Therefore f is not 1 1. What does the f of x value is taking? F of x can only take 3 values. Minus 1 तरी हो सकता है, 0 और plus 1. It can take only 3 values, no? So therefore there is no element in domain for f of x is equals to minus 2. In codomain f of x is equals to minus 2. F of x is equals to minus 2. Therefore f is not onto. Signum function, hence signum function is neither 1 1 nor onto. The question here is, let set A is 1 2 3 4, set B is 4 5 6 7, and let the function is defined over that set. Then the function A to B, show that f is 1 1. So function f is mapping from capital A to B. So therefore what is the function given over here? 1 4 2 5 and 3 6. They have said it, they have told us to show 1 1. So what's the best way to show 1 1? Just draw two ellipses. First set मध्ये कुठले कुठले numbers आहेत? 1 2 आणि 3. And what about the second set? You have 4 5 6 and 7. So the function काय दिलेत? 1 4 म्हणजे 1 is mapping with 4 here. So 1 पासून 4 पर्यंत एक लाईन काढा. 2 5 3 6. Two images mapping with the same image. Are the two numbers mapping with the same image over here? No. So therefore here f of 1 is equal to 4, f of 2 is equal to 5, and f of 3 is equal to 6. Okay, all three are distinct elements. Therefore f is 1 1. So here is your answer finishes. But out of interest, we will discuss about onto also. Is this an onto function or not? See here, since there is one person left over here, okay, and that is 7, okay. So since f of there is no value in domain such that f of x is equal to 7, 7 ला कुठला value नहीं है, so therefore f is not onto. Therefore f is not onto. Okay, write down.